Hello, I'm Dr. Rick McGee, and I'm the Associate Dean for Faculty Recruitment and Professional Development at Northwestern University Feinberg School of Medicine. My role today is to talk to you a bit about identifying your strengths and thinking about how they align with different healthcare careers. Everyone has strengths. Some of these strengths you were born with, many others you have acquired through education or everyday life experiences. Identifying and knowing your strengths can be crucial in your career, yet we often don't take time to think about it, let alone write down what those strengths are. This lecture is about helping you get started on identifying your strengths and seeing how they fit in healthcare careers. One of the great things about careers in healthcare is the wide variety of jobs that can be fit with almost everyone's strengths and skills. One of the first important steps when you're starting to think about your healthcare career is to think about your personal qualities and strengths. Also, what do you like to do? What don't you like to do? What comes naturally to you? What new skills and qualities can you further develop? Let's review some important skills and qualities that fit with different types of careers in healthcare. Empathy, being able to understand and identify with challenges people are facing, feeling yourself inside when you listen to them. Empathy is very important for people working in clinical settings. It's being able to relate to another person, being able to put yourself in their shoes. It often comes from having experienced challenges in your own life and having others be there for you when you needed them. Compassion, strong desire to help others. Compassion is important for every type of healthcare career. Easily getting to know new people you meet. This is a quality that is important in any healthcare professions working closely with people. Being able to talk and build a relationship with new people you meet is not something that's easy for everyone, but is a strength that can be developed. Another one is a natural desire to learn. The field of healthcare is constantly changing, so you will always be expected to learn new things. Being a team player. Healthcare absolutely depends on teamwork and bringing together the knowledge, skills, and strengths of many. Another one is being open-minded and accepting, respectful of others and their unique life experiences. Every healthcare team member and every patient brings a unique life. Quick thinking. If this is one of your strengths, then it will be especially useful in those careers where decisions need to be made quickly, such as in emergency situations. Being detail-oriented. This is something that's pretty important across all the healthcare careers because people's lives are at stake. Patience, not letting the small things irritate you. This requires learning how to take a step back before reacting, not getting overwhelmed and moving forward even when you have too much on your plate. This is a quality that some people already have, but also something you can get better at. Having a great curiosity for the unknown and being creative. This is a quality needed for people in science, public health, bioinformatics, industry. Medical scientists often have no idea what the solution is to a problem and often need to come up with creative solutions to solve those problems. This isn't a complete list of strengths that fit in health careers, just some of the most common ones that you might not realize you have and how they fit. And don't think of these as something you have or don't have forever. All of them are qualities that can be honed over time and experiences. In addition to strengths and qualities, we often think about skills as something a little bit more concrete or something we constantly work on being better at, like practicing in sports and music. Some of the skills that are important for healthcare careers may seem obvious, some might not. So which of these skills come naturally to you? Which skills you have acquired either through education or just day-to-day life? But keep in mind that all of them come from practice, guidance, and feedback. Communication skills. These are really important across almost all health careers, but the form they take may vary. Some careers take a lot of verbal communication, others require a lot of writing, some use both. Even interpreting or translating for a family member in a clinic or hospital is an important communication skill. Interpersonal skills. Think of these as how things like empathy or compassion are shown to others. These are part of communication, but they are especially important in any healthcare career where you're constantly engaging others. Listening and hearing skills. These are also part of communication, but a separate skill of hearing what people are saying, asking questions to clarify and bring out more information. What's really important with listening and hearing is not jumping in too quickly to offer advice or solutions. Problem-solving skills. These are very important for many careers. Each person you meet or situation is like to be a bit different. No two patients or situations are exactly alike. Are you good at solving math problems? Figuring out how to get a group of people together to solve a problem. Analytical reasoning. This is especially important for careers where you have to use different kinds of information to figure out complex problems. Do you see ways to fix things around your house? Technical skills from one field can translate over. Computer work, lab work, organizing projects, checking information for accuracy, helping people figure out what they need to do next. Time management. This is a very important skill no matter what career you're in, but can be especially important in healthcare, where there always is way more to do than time to do it. It's important to learn how to prioritize to make the best and most important use of the limited hours in the day, knowing how to prioritize and be productive. Aptitude in science. This may seem like an odd one to leave to last, and it really isn't the least important. What is really tricky is figuring out the difference between aptitude in science, meaning science comes easily, from just not having had people show you the best way to learn science. So don't be fooled. It may have nothing to do with aptitude and everything to do with getting the right people to get started. So many of you have many of these qualities and skills we just reviewed. They may have been picked up in day-to-day activities, sometimes training in other fields that can be easily put to work in a healthcare setting, but sometimes people don't realize it. It really starts by just sitting down and taking the time to reflect about yourself and jotting down the ideas that come to you. If you have a teacher, friend, or relative you can talk with easily and honestly, ask them to do the same thing. Then compare your lists. One of the most useful tools is something called informational interviews, where you just talk to people working in a career of your interest. Some things you may want to ask in an informational interview include, what are the day-to-day things you do in your work? What kinds of personal qualities are important for someone doing your kind of work? What skills are very important for someone in your kind of work? What is it about the work that you and others find satisfying? But think about what you hear. Be sure you take notes, as we always think our memories are much better than they really are. How does this career fit in your strengths, qualities, and skills now? How could you see it fitting in the future? But remember, everyone has talents, skills, and qualities that will help them succeed. The trick is to take stock of your talents and align them with a career you're pursuing. I started my career more than a few years ago as a research scientist. Over time, I evolved into primarily guiding college students, graduate students, medical students, and now even faculty in their quest for meaningful careers. In the last few years, I've actually retooled myself as a social scientist so I could actually study how young scientists develop. It's been an amazing journey that has given me the rare opportunity to see and even study how people use their strengths in many different ways within the broad range of healthcare careers.